Join me today as we check out a LEGO Technic Polybag set 30710, the skid steer loader. This is the Geek Cabal channel. My name is Bobbie, and today we're going to be opening up and putting together this LEGO Technic Polybag set. I haven't put together any Technic sets here on the channel. I don't buy a whole lot of them. They're cool, but they take up a lot of space and a lot of time to build. So those aren't negatives in general, but I don't have a ton of free space to put them in, so I don't buy a lot of them. The ones I have I do think are very cool. This one is set 30710. It's the skid steer loader. It's a 52-piece polybag set. You'll note the Technic sets are not in scale with the regular LEGO minifigures. In fact, most of them aren't in scale with each other. They're just a build. So they're in whatever scale they felt like building them in. And that kind of happens a lot with these. A lot of the other ones, like the box sets of the smaller Technic sets, we usually have an alternate build. I don't expect that to be the case here, because I've seen an advertisement that's the case. But maybe we're in for a surprise. I doubt it, but you never know. So we're going to open this guy up and build him, and probably just going to record the building in real time because it's fairly, it's 52 pieces. It shouldn't take all that long. Then I'll have some thoughts on the end. So anyway, stick around for those, but here we go. All right, so let's open this guy and see what we got. Now, normally for a Technic set, I'd want to empty these out in such a way that I could so I could actually have them secured in place, because there's a lot of pins and stuff with Technic sets, so they tend to roll around, and you don't want to lose the parts. Now, I recently did a video on a botanical set. It was a polybag set. As you can see, even though that one had more parts, there are a lot more to the instructions on this one. So let's get started. Okay, so got an L piece here. Center tires to the side there. Got our blue pins we're running through here. I'm going to facilitate just putting this here. Then, oh no, I got that wrong already. Oh. Sorry folks, a little bit of technical difficulty there, wasn't paying attention. That only goes onto here. Then looks like an L piece here. Another one of these on this side. Then we're going to put this red piece through here. It's very important to pay attention on the Technic sets because a lot of these pins look similar but have different ends on them. So you got to make sure you're putting the right pin in place when you're doing these kinds of things. That cap, then that bit. Okay, and we'll set this down for a second. Now, one thing I do want to note here, if you've never put together a Technic set, they do have a little chart here that are, it's a one-to-one drawing, so you can make sure you got the right size pieces, because again, like I said, some of them look similar but are not the same thing. So I got a little set of sub-directions here. Put that little bit together. And then That's going to go in here. Okay, so then we need this brown rod and this corkscrew piece, which we know means it's going to drive some kind of moving part. Okay, so then on top of the corkscrew, use this gear piece with the teeth. It's going to hold it all together. Then we need one of these, another one of these pieces. Now this is going to go down here. So get this through there. And you can tell that as you turn this, it turns this screw, which hits these teeth to turn this. So that's the kind of thing you got in Technic sets. Let's see, that, that. Now we're going to add the L bracket to this side. Just going to close all this in. Then okay, I'm going to put this piece here. I'll have another one of these. And it's also very important to make sure that all the openings and everything are oriented the way they are in the instructions. I have a large Technic crane I got all the way put together, and at the end the moving parts only worked part of the way, and I ultimately realized that I had one piece buried deep inside of it backwards. And so it took me about 20 minutes of staring at it to figure out how to take the least amount of it apart to get to that part. So you don't want to find yourself in that situation. It looks like this is going to go here. Now, I'm going to set this guy down for a second. Take this. Then this goes over that. Okay. And then we're going to add these two pieces sticking out here. Guess these are probably where the wheels are going to go. Then we're going to need this, like so. Through there. We're going to turn around to the other side. We're going to put this in place just like on the first side. And then one of these, which should connect everything there. Yep. Okay, then we're going to take this, put the yellow rod in each end. See, you got parts trying to roll away. All right, so it's going to go through here and here. Well, I have to dismantle this a little bit. I messed up. This gray piece here is supposed to be one farther forward, which is the kind of thing I was warning about. Should have taken my own advice. Slow down a little bit. And hopefully all this won't fall apart when I take this side off. Okay. Now, let's get all this back together. Okay. Then we take this, go through both of those. I'm going to take the one for the other side, put it on. Now it's all together. All right. So we're back on track. Okay, then after that, looks like I'm going to put two of these in over here. I'm going to turn back around to the other side. We're going to take this big gray piece here. Well, actually, we're going to take this piece first. And our two red plugs here. And then we're going to put this onto the front of this, hopefully like that. And then attach it to this piece here in the back. Alright, so I can already see, some functionality here. So turn this, it moves that up and down via the parts inside there. Alright, so then we're going to take the bucket here, add that to it, and now we're going to add it to the front. Alright. Then we're going to get our wheels ready. So we got to plug one of these into each of the rubber tires here. And then we want that to be the interior. So we'll place all the tires on here. There we go. Now we got our little set. And again, we got our functionality here with the bucket and the way it's attached. You can also modify that. But yeah, so there's our set. And now we'll kind of back away to our, we've got our one single extra piece. So that's all we got here. So we'll cut away back to our other view now and talk about the set. So hopefully got you a good look at putting this little set together. So here's the final product. Like I mentioned, it's not really in any kind of scale. You can almost fit a regular Lego figure in there. It is pretty small. Now, there's a bit here on the top. When you turn this, that's what operates the boom arm here, because it's connected back here to a similar gear, which is connected to this. Don't know if you can see it. Inside there it has a spiral pattern. As it turns, it drives the one in the back, which the arm's attached to here. So that's the main kind of action feature. And then, like I said, this can be adjusted. So, but yeah, that's really all there is to this. This is kind of a, I'd say it's like an introductory set as far as Technic sets go. If you got someone that's interested in Technic stuff, but you don't know if they've got the patience to actually put them together, you probably want to start with one of these, or maybe like the $10 to $15 Technic sets, because the larger sets are basically these just scaled up quite a bit with a lot more features in them. And it's important to pay attention to the directions. Like if you noticed, I even messed up as I was putting this thing together. So yeah, you really need to pay attention as you're putting them together. because the placement of things is very critical to the gears and everything functioning on these. So anyway, that's about all I've got to say on this one. Like I said, if these are available on Amazon, there'll be a link, but I don't expect that they are. I found this at Walmart. You saw how long it took me to put together, not very long. And it is a poly bag, it's a $5 poly bag. So, that's all I've got to say. Let me know what you folks think down in the comments. You put together small Technic sets or this big Technic sets. If you put together several, I'm like, what are the ones you like? Like, I've got a big crane that I've got. I need to do a video on it sometime. I had to buy the power function parts, but it was designed to incorporate them. It just didn't include them. So once I got them, it showed me what parts to take off to put the motor into it and what to connect and everything. And it's pretty cool. But it took a while to put together. It's like an $80 set, so you know, 700-800 pieces, I think. But yeah, I don't have a ton of other Technic sets. I've got a few little ones. There's a few of the large ones I've seen that I would like, but they're gigantic, so expensive, and where will I put them? But again, let me know what you folks think. Like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Sharing and commenting help us grow the channel. Always appreciate it. But other than that, just remember, keep those bricks clicking.